The ambush comes quickly. Amateur video, which cannot be verified, appears to show Kurdish rebels attacking an Iranian military convoy. They are members of PJAK, a guerrilla group fighting the government of Iran. Rizan Javid is a commander.
We believe the legitimate rights of the Kurds have been trampled on by Iran's central government, that their ethnic identity has been destroyed, and that they've been subjected to discrimination by Tehran. We have been engaged in this fight in order to bring about freedom and social justice for the entire Iranian nation.
PJAK has been declared a terrorist organization by Iran and the United States, but it has assumed the role of armed guardian of the Kurds in Iran. Relying on bases across the border in Iraq, the rebels have frequently clashed with Iran's Revolutionary Guard. Last year, Iran rejected a ceasefire offer from PJAK. Again, Rizan Javid.
We demand peace among all peoples. We have never demanded secession from Iran or called for an autonomous Kurdish government. All we want is for the Kurds to be recognized as equal and enjoy the same rights as other Iranian citizens.
In a vast swath across Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey lies Kurdistan. An estimated 12 million Kurds live in Iran, mostly in the northwest corner of the country, near the Iraqi border. Tehran says it has generally improved living conditions and education for Kurds, but Kurds say they have lesser rights. Kamran Balnour is a Kurd who, while in college, was arrested by Iranian authorities. He says he was repeatedly tortured and he fled the country.
Sometimes in the middle of the night I wake up and start screaming. Don't get me wrong, but this is just a memory, and then I still think that I was in prison, and I have these bad dreams and all that.
Shortly after the 1979 Iranian Revolution, Ayatollah Khomeini declared holy war against the Kurds, who are mostly Sunni Muslims in a predominantly Shiite country. Armed Kurdish Peshmerga fighters were crushed by Iran's military. Thousands of Kurdish villages were flattened. Many Kurds were killed. Again, Kamran Balnour.
After they took over the cities, they started executing mass execution in the Kurdish area. I remember in my small town, which is Mahabad, we had 59 people executed in one day.
Iran's Kurds are watching the fighting in Syria as rebels attempt to overthrow the Damascus government. Some are hoping for a military confrontation between Tehran and the West over the nation's nuclear program. They hope an attack would lead to an uprising against Iran's Islamic government. Bruce Freeman is a Kurdish activist from Iran.
I would think that majority of Kurds would be more interested in having some sort of military intervention to resolve the situation.
Whether or not that happens, some Iranian Kurds will continue to clash with government forces and dream of a brighter future in Kurdistan. Meredith Buel, VOA News, Washington.